Welcome in and welcome back to Polite for What. I'm your host, Rhea. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if y'all be here, y'all already know what to do. Get them likes up, share this live, let people know that we in here. And I gotta welcome back my brother, Stranger Danger is in the building. What's up?
What it do, baby? Shit. Boys back, man.
Stranger Danger in the building. We ain't seen this boy in a month of
Oh
Sunday.
man,
Like
boy,
black
be
people
on that
say.
grind. You know
Look.
what I'm saying? I'm back
Like black
though.
people say, we ain't seen you in a month of Sundays.
Oh, boy, came off that milk carton. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Ready to talk that talk, man.
Yeah, we got us one.
Yeah.
Y'all know why we here. Y'all know why we in the
Uh-huh.
building today. We're here to talk about this George Pickens trade that went down earlier this week. I'm pretty sure like everybody done talked about it by now, but we gonna tap in and we gonna give our 2 cents on it because y'all ain't heard it from us. Y'all ain't heard it from us. So we gonna tap in today. Like I said, if y'all come in, make sure you hit that like button, get in the comments, let us know what y'all think about this trade. We know we're gonna give our 2 cents on it. Me and my brother, we ain't did cowboy content in a very long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just one of those days, we're gonna link up and get this content together. So
Yeah. We gotta
we're
feed the
gonna have,
streets.
huh?
So we gotta feed the streets.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta feed the streets because George Pickens is about to feed families. This trade is about to feed families. But let's go ahead and hop right to it. I guess people will come in here. I know it's probably just a spare of the moment thing. People will come in here, get in the comments,
Mhm.
in a little bit. But like I said, y'all come in, hit that like button. Don't walk over here and don't speak. Let us know you in the house. We don't walk in your house and y'all don't we don't. So if you come over here, make sure you speak. But all right, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So the Pittsburgh Steelers trade picking to the Dallas Cowboys for a 2026 third round pick and a 2027 fifth round pick. And of course, the Cowboys got Pickens and a 2027 sixth round pick. Man, how you feel about this?
I feel good, man. You know what? I think I was telling you the other day, man. Like I wasn't too excited about the season. I was
Right.
just and after the draft, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's going they got some solid players, but waking up to that news, we got that boy GP.
Mm-hmm.
It got me hyped, man.
You got you
Cause
right.
it make all the draft picks make sense to me now.
Right.
Everything just make complete sense. I was down, but man, I'm ready now. I'm ready to talk that all 18 weeks.
Right.
I'm ready to talk that. That's how I'm feeling, man. That's how I'm feeling.
So you telling me you drinking a Kool-Aid already. You already drinking the Kool-Aid. Two hands on your cup like Smokey. You two hands on the cup like Smokey right now, boy, drinking that Kool-Aid.
Hey man, boy, I'm getting pissy too. That sugar running through me, man.
I ain't gonna
Oh
lie
man.
to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid right now. I'm not. I want to see us. I got to see about 3-4 games.
Uh-uh.
Like you said, I think the offseason was pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie to you, draft night. I was pissed off because I was like, hey, we didn't get a weapon. Like wide receiver 2 is a glaring need right now, and we didn't go get a wide receiver. And I was mad about it. I'm like, listen, okay, I get it. Tech wasn't there, but Matthew Golden was right there. He literally was right there. And if you felt like 12 was too high, you probably could have traded back and then, picked him in the 20s where he, eventually got picked up
And
by
they
the
go.
Packers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I was just kind of pissed off about that. I'm like, man, we ain't, receiver. And then it's like after the draft, they wasn't making no moves. So I'm like, hey, they finna make us right. We finna roll out here with wide receiver by committee. Like, I don't believe in Jonathan Mingo and I don't believe in Tolbert. I'm like, this is gonna be a terrible season. I'm like, we're gonna be picking in the top 15 once again if we don't get a wide receiver. But Cowboys, they did their thing. It surprised a lot of us. I didn't think we was gonna get George Pickens. I feel like I'm dreaming. We ain't been happy about nothing since we got Amari Cooper. Like, I
What's
haven't been
that
happy
been?
since we
What?
got Amari Cooper. That was
7 years? 5 years?
yeah, yes. That's the last time they gave us something to be happy about when it comes to like a weapon, the Coop trade.
And,
So
and
I
you,
feel like, hmm?
go ahead, go ahead. I can go after you.
No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Man, because man, I was just hearing Jerry and Steven talk that talk. Yeah, we got a couple of things, and we got a couple of trades, in the file that we working on. A couple of trades here, a couple of trades there. I'm like, man, we've been hearing this talk for years, and y'all ain't did nothing.
Right.
But them boys showed up and they showed out. Cause this
They
ain't no
definitely did.
hey, this right here,
Hmm.
he's so good. He can add 3 to 4 wins to our record.
For
That's
sure.
how good of an impact he is to me. I
He
don't
a dog.
you
Hey,
can't double him. He just like CD.
just like CD. We got a 1A and a 1B.
1A and a 1B. To me, it don't matter who's 1A, 1B because they both the same player. Literally, they body frame, they stature,
Hmm.
the build, the way they contort their body to make catches. You can't double. You can't double CD no more.
You
Now he's
can't.
gonna be in a slot. He's gonna be outside,
We finna
inside, in
use some
motion.
motion them around. Like, get these boys going. Like, we got something. Like, everybody can hate, but we got us one. Marcus Sanders, are you already with that? He's talking like y'all still not going to the playoffs for everybody. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us, sweetheart. Don't worry about us.
Oh man, that boy acting like his power, man. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
understand. Like, I seen a whole bunch of like Eagles fans was hating too. Like, y'all still ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all still not gonna. I'm like, damn. Like, where all that coming from? Can we be happy about something for once? Like, let us get some shine.
Let me tell you something. They know what's coming.
They
They know
know
what's
that
coming.
they scared. They
They know
scared
what's
right
coming.
now. Cowboys back in that conversation again.
They know what's coming. And that boy, man, that boy George Pickens, he been putting up solid numbers with ass quarterbacks
Exactly.
and no
Ain't
help
really had a quarterback.
and no help on the other side of that field.
Zero help.
I think
The best thing they had was Najee Harris, and I feel like Najee wasn't even like really a factor for real in that
he was
offense.
average over there.
Right.
He was definitely average. I respect his game because he wasn't what he was in college, but he was still a solid running back. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
average. Yeah.
So do you feel like this move is gonna make us a real contender? Like, when I say real contender, like,
In the
will we
playoffs.
make a Super Bowl run with George Pickens? Or do you
Yeah,
feel like we still a couple of pieces away?
I think I want to see what our defensive tackles look like because a move like this can keep that defense off the field,
Right.
and it won't expose our run defense because if we moving the ball and we scoring, like say for instance, we get the ball first. And
Hmm.
we scoring, we stop and we go and score again. Okay, they ain't gonna be able to run the ball if they want to.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're gonna have to get up off that run a little bit. So I think this right here is gonna help our defensive our run game on the defense. That's why I think by the time we get to the playoffs, we'll really see what we have. I don't know if it put us over the top like that though. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I just gotta see
Right.
what that defense look like for.
I think you kind of make us. I feel like it make us a contender as far as like making the playoffs. I think we do make the playoffs. I feel like every year we pretty much make, as long as Dak is healthy, we make the
We
playoffs.
going to the playoffs.
Now it's about, are we gonna get to the next round? That's always been the Cowboys' biggest thing. Like, we always make the playoffs, but it's about, okay, we made the playoffs now. Are we gonna make it to the next round? Are we gonna make it to the NFC Championship game? That's been the Cowboys' biggest thing. That I feel like since Dak's been there, pretty much we haven't made it to the NFC Championship game. So I think for me, that's kind of like, not even like, for me, Super Bowl is not really the expectations. For me, is at least let's make it to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah. I want to get up out that wild card weekend, that divisional round. I want to get out them two. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Right.
let's go to that NFC Championship. But what I have been paying attention to these past few years, everybody that's made it at least to the championship game, whether it's the ALC or NFC,
Hmm.
they were physical teams and they had solid running games.
Right.
All I want us to do is be physical. And every move that we made so far in free agency and in the draft has looked like, okay, like this new coaching staff want to be physical. Like they really want to punch somebody in the mouth, whether it's on defense
Right.
or whether it's on offense. I think we got some players that really want to get up in there and mix it up a little bit. And that's all I've been asking for. Like, why are we looking so soft, dog? We getting pushed around when we get in the playoffs.
Right.
So I'm hoping by the time we make it to the tournament, man, we physical. Well, people know that what we coming with, and we not looking soft. I just don't want to look soft. You know what I'm saying?
And I think George Pickens kind of brings that dog mentality to our locker room, because I think that's gonna make people be like, okay, he a dog, I'm gonna be a dog too. Like, I just feel like Cowboys has always kind of been like more of a finesse team. We don't really just have like a absolute dog. You know what I'm saying? You look at our Rockets, you be like, oh, they a bunch of like pretty boys over there. They front runners, whatever they want to call us. But I feel like George Pickens bring that mentality in that locker room. Like he a YN. I mean, he got a
I told boy,
YN in the locker room.
I
What that
told boy, I said I'm gonna go get
look?
my shiesty, man.
Look, they said the Shiesties is selling out in Dallas
But they
right now.
sold out. They sold out yesterday. I woke up, I was sold out. I said, damn, I'm gonna have to make me one. Shit.
Not the Shiesties selling out. We got a YN in the locker room. These ways is crazy.
That boy came in with the black Air Forces. You know what I'm saying?
Man, crazy. But I
I'm,
want
I'm
I
with
want
it. We need it.
we need that. We do. We need that on our football field because when I seen Jair Alexander punk CD Lamb that time in the playoffs, I said, nah.
Like nobody stepped up. Nigga, go get a
Yeah.
flag. Let it be
Yeah.
known
Go
we
do
him.
something. Do something. Show me that you tough. Like they always feel like they can just push the Cowboys around. Like I said, I think his mentality brings a different type of culture to Dallas.
And you know what? I just been reading that offensive lineman that we drafted. Man, they say that boy, they say he's a natural leader. Like he just stepping up. Hey,
It's
we
my
doing
Tyler
X, Y, and
Booker.
Z. And hearing that boy interview, he like, I just like taking the soul out of people. I like to take the love out of them. You know what I'm saying? Did you see that interview? Where he just
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that when he was talking to Micah.
yeah, he was talking something. Yeah. He was
Yeah, he's
talking to
talking to
Mike.
Micah. Yeah, he's
And he
talking to
was
Micah.
just like, I just like to see they soul, like the love of the game, lead their body towards the end of the game. He said that's what I said, that's what we need, dog. I just want to see that translate to the NFL. I hear
Exactly.
you. I hear you loud and
I
clear.
hear you talking because I think I seen something about like he ready to go at Jalen Carter. I was like, now hold on, you
Hey,
might have a
boy,
little bit too
come
much
on
dip
now.
on your chip.
Hey,
You
slow
might have
down.
a little. Now we excited now, but we gonna be real. You got a little too much dip on your chip with the
Yeah,
Jalen
for
Carter
real.
thing. Jalen Carter is a dog. I ain't gonna lie
That
to
boy's
you.
a dog. I think they played against each other 1 year in college. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
Alabama and Georgia, so they familiar with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
I want.
excited, man.
I'm excited too. Now I know this is pretty much a stream about George Pickens, but I do want to touch on something you said as far as about the running backs and being physical. I've been saying a lot of people have been hating like we really ain't got no running backs right now. I feel like I watch Texas football. I watch UT football, and I feel like Jaden Blue is a dog, and I feel like Phil Moffitt is a dog too. I watched a few of Phil Moffitt games at Clemson. Like we got some certified dogs in that backfield. They may be rookies, but I'm telling you, we got some certified dogs when it comes to the running back position as well.
100%. We played what's his name? What? From Clemson?
Oh, you talking about Phil Moffitt?
Phil Maffa. We played, Texas played him in the playoffs last year. He
Right.
got injured, but prior to that, he was running through people's chests.
That's what I'm saying.
You just not gonna hit him with one person, dog. You gotta bring one, you gotta bring two or three.
Right.
He big like that. He big like I ain't gonna say like a Brandon Jacobs. You remember Brandon Jacobs back in, for the Giants back in the day? Number
I don't
27.
remember him.
That boy, he big. Like you got to bring some with you to tackle that boy to bring him down. And then you got Jaden Blue. He finesse, but he'll run through your chest too. Like
Right.
you have to be physical that was one of the things at Texas. You have to be physical. Even though you have speed, we want that physicality to come with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
You put that boy in the flat, he gone.
Because he can
You
catch and receive. Like he can catch and run the ball.
he gone. All he needs is a crease. He gonna get 10 to 15.
And
And
then
then
like I don't really know too much about Javonte Williams. We got him from the Broncos. Like I don't really know too much about him.
yeah, he's a
You
dog
got
too.
something?
He was like a number one running back over there in Denver, or soon to be a number one back over there in Denver. But that boy he got injured. You know what I'm saying? He one of them ones too.
Javonte?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he snagged the starting spot first. You know what I'm saying? He like that. Like
Okay.
he literally, yes, he's like that.
And then I mean, Miles Sanders, he was okay over there because he came from the Panthers. He was over there with Chuba
Yeah,
Herbert, and they eventually, let him go. But I think Miles still got something as far as like if somebody get hurt, I think he's gonna be more of a depth piece. But this is one thing that I wanted to ask you because I haven't really seen much. Did we let Dalvin Cook go? Because I haven't
yes.
seen
So we,
him.
we making all these moves. We
That's
making
what I
all
have.
these
That's what I'm
moves.
saying. I haven't heard anything like what happened to Dalvin.
Yeah, we making all these moves with um Well, all these running backs.
I haven't heard anything about Dalvin since last year when he got in for the little bit that little spurt. I don't know what happened after that. I ain't heard too much about it. But
Yeah.
let's get back into this George Pickens thing. So, with George Pickens coming in being the wide receiver number 2, like what is our expectations for him? What is the expectations?
If he could come in, me personally, I was looking at his numbers. He never had more. He been having like 3 touchdowns, 7
Okay, well,
touchdowns.
you know what? Why you saying that right now? Let's pull his numbers real quick. We'll do that. We'll do that real quick. Let's pull his numbers and let's see what he did. So let
Yeah,
me know if you can see the screen. Hold on, go back. All right, can you see the screen?
yeah, I can see it a little bit. Yeah,
I don't know why I got this thing like this. Hold on, let me fix this. Let me take this off because it's not gonna do right. All right. So if you can see his numbers, I kind of already have it pulled up. So last year,
mm-hmm.
2024 season, he had 59 receptions, 900 yards, and 300. I mean, 3 touchdowns. So I mean, he had a pretty decent season last year. 900 yards is a lot to say like he didn't really have a good quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, and he averaging with all that being said, like he still averaging 14 yards a catch, 15 yards a catch.
Yeah.
So
And-
I'm thinking that might drop down. I think that can drop down a little bit to like 12, between like 12 and 13 yards a catch because some of that production gonna go to CD now. Um,
right.
but that's still gonna be some solid numbers. I think he's gonna have somewhere between 65 and 75. I'm gonna say 65 and 75 receptions, um, like 1,200 yards, eight or nine touchdowns. And I'm feeling like CD probably gonna be around that 1,400 yard range, 1,300 yard range. I think they're
Yeah,
gonna
because
have a
hmm?
I think they're gonna have a solid season, man.
George Pickens really haven't been in the league long. He was drafted
This
in 2022.
this
So
gonna be his 4th year.
yeah, so he's still on a rookie contract.
Right.
So I
And this is
think
his last year on that contract.
yeah, so he gonna try to come in, show out so he can get paid next season.
Those contract years, you know how those go. Boys play with their head on fire.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And
And
I think like pretty much his best season he had since he's been in the league was 2023. I think
yep.
that was with was who was the quarterback? Was it Justin Fields or was it that was last season. So it had to be Mason Randolph, right? Who was the Steelers quarterback? Was it Mason Randolph that
I think
year?
they had a whole bunch of quarterbacks because I think somebody got hurt. I think they had multiple quarterbacks. Definitely
Okay.
Mason Randolph. I forgot who else though.
But that was his best season. He had 63 receptions, 1,100 yards. He averaged 18.1 and he had 5 touchdowns that season. So yard wise, I think he had his best season in 2023. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Mason Randolph might have been the quarterback that year.
Yeah.
So
See, what excites me, man? He haven't played with this level of talent yet. You're
mhm.
gonna have to respect the running game.
Oh,
You're gonna have to
absolutely.
you're gonna have to respect what's coming out that backfield. Then you have
Right.
to respect CD over here. Then you have to respect our tight end.
Ferg.
Then you have to respect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you got to pick your
You
poison.
got to pick your poison now. Like we got a solid offense. My only beef is gonna be with Ferg is because I feel like he kind of took his step back last year, and I don't know if it's because he had the little injury, the
I
little
think it's
nick
because
at
of
the beginning
injury.
of the year, but the year before that, like Ferg went out. Ferg is a dog, so we can get that same production out of Ferg that we had. Like you said, you got to pick your poison when it comes to CD Lamb and come to George Pickens, and then what do you feel like our third receiver is gonna be because we did trade out for it for Jonathan Mingo. So like where's Mingo or where's like Tolbert kind of fit in on this offense now?
I think Tolbert is gonna get the nod because they're familiar with him.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'll be real with you, man. That boy Mingo from the tape that I meant to see that link, so I'm gonna send it to you. The film I was watching, like Cooper Rush wasn't getting it. He beating him off the line. I'm like, damn. Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would not be surprised if that wide receiver we got from Oregon. I
Oh,
got to rank.
Trayshawn Holdings. I forgot about that. Yeah, undrafted free agent. I think he talking crazy too now. He and I already said like,
He
hey,
like that. I'm surprised he wasn't
yeah,
drafted. I thought he was gonna go in the third or fourth round. Me,
right,
he like that. He not supposed to go undrafted.
right.
Like
Yeah,
you
he
got
like that too.
Shador going in the fifth round and Quinn Ewers going in the seventh round and Holden, he not even getting drafted. I'm like, these some of the best players in college.
Yeah,
What
it
the
was a
hell are
wild
these
draft.
teams thinking?
It was a wild draft. Like most, if you looked at the totality of the draft, most people was trying to load up on the defensive side because they seen what the Eagles did to the Chiefs. So everybody try to get a DT, try to get offensive tackles. Like you didn't see a lot of like when I say weapons, like wide receivers and stuff go high. Everybody kind of went lower in the lower rounds. Everybody was trying to load up their defense. They
Yo,
wasn't really focusing on the offense for real.
it's a copycat league.
It's a copycat league for sure.
And just like Luther Bird, what he went in the third round or something like that, fourth round.
Luther, yeah, he didn't go into like third, fourth round.
He like a first round talent, second round
He
at
fell.
worst.
Yep.
This was a weird draft,
Yep.
but I think they say while you speaking about Luther, they say we got Chicago first game of the week, Sunday night, 7:30. But
Wait. Luther went to the Bears.
yeah,
Oh, them boys got a scary duo over
they
there.
got some heat over there. Dog.
They got a scary duo over there. Luther, you got Romo, Duze, DJ Moore. Like, and that's the thing I want to. I know this is the George Pickens. This
Man,
is
let's
George
go. Let's
Pickens.
go.
Wait. I know this is the George Pickens string, but I want to touch on something real quick, and then we're gonna get back to George Pickens. If you had to think about who got the scariest wide receiver room right now in NFL, because some of these pieces that got put on these teams in the draft, because we ain't gonna talk about the draft, we ain't get to discuss the draft because you've been gone. But
I'm
I
about to say,
think it's some scary
let's
wide receiver
talk.
rooms this year. Yeah, it's some scary wide receiver rooms this year. Like I'm gonna be a fan of a lot of people, like a lot of teams this year. Like, cause I watch football anyways, but some of these pieces that went to these teams, like, man, listen, it's some scary wide receiver rooms coming out. Like for instance, like the Bears, Roman, you got Roman Duze, Luther
DJ,
Burton, DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore. Then
Then
they
you
went
got
got
the
that tight
little
end from
Komet.
man, say
Man, listen, they got a scary room over there. I like the
ah
Texans too. Deuce in the comments said Deuce. He said the Texans Texans got some boys too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah.
Texans got some boys.
If they can stay healthy,
They got Higgins. They got Noel.
if they can stay
So
healthy,
I know
man, usually gonna be
Tank gonna be out, but they got some boys over there too.
Tank gonna be out. What you mean? He gonna be
He
out?
gonna be out for a full season. That's why they got all them receivers.
Oh, he got hurt in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, he gonna be out
That's
he's gonna
right.
be out for the 2025 season. But it's some scary wide receiver rooms. Even man, I was thinking about the Carolina Panthers. You got Ted over there. I know Xavier Legette ain't really do much last year, but that's still a
You
scary.
will.
That's still a scary duo over there too.
All they gotta do is get their offensive
And
line straight.
they got Jimmy Horn. I
Yeah.
like Jimmy Horn gonna be a dog. I don't care what nobody said. Jimmy gonna be a dog. I watched him for 2 years at Colorado. Him and LeJontay Wester. I think they're gonna be some dogs.
Let me tell you, man. This is gonna be an exciting season, offensive wise,
Absolutely.
because not only are teams solid at the wideout position, the tight end position,
Mm-hmm.
that running back position getting dangerous again. Because back in the day, running back used to be important. Then it kind of got away, and teams got pass heavy, but it's got some running backs that are just you can't deny the talent. They can catch out the backfield, they can of course run, they run blocking. So it's like you got to pick your poison with a lot of these teams, man.
Man, the NFL season gonna be so fun this year.
I
I
think
can't wait.
this is gonna be one of the best seasons. And it's gonna be somebody different. It's gonna be somebody different come out on top.
Yeah, the dude said the Panthers need to show more, but the Packers got it though. They got so many. They do. They definitely do.
They got a
Matthew
young wide
Golden,
receiver core.
man. Matthew
Oh
Golden,
God.
Dubs over there, Christian Watson, like them boy, they got some pieces too. That's why I'm saying like there's some scary wide receiver rooms right now. Like these teams are loaded up on the offense. That's why I was so scared. I'm like, Cowboys, you got to read the room. When I say read the room, like look around the
See what's
NFL and
going
look what's
on
going
around.
on. Like, look what's going on right now. These teams, not only are you competing with your division, you're competing with the whole NFL. Like our division got some pieces too. You got Debo over there with Scary Terry now. Malik Neighbors gonna be who Malik gonna be. They ain't really got too much. Him and Darius Slayton gonna be all right, but
They went and got Russ as their quarterback, huh?
they got Russell Wilson and they got Jameis over there.
They gonna be solid.
Yeah, they're gonna be. But I'm talking about as far as like a wide receiver duo.
Yeah, yeah.
Wide receiver duo. But let's get back to this George Pickens thing. So do you think like George Pickens is gonna thrive in this offense? So when I say thrive in this offense, because I know for Dak like more of a route running type of receiver, and Pickens is not really that. He's more of like a 50-50 type receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's more of like he's like our Dez Bryant that we had in the past. He's more of a 50-50. He's not more of like a route runner. So how do you think he's going to thrive in this offense? Because I was watching Speak the other day and they made a very good point. They was like when Dak had Dez Bryant, like Dez Bryant numbers dipped because Dak is scared to let the ball go. He don't really like a 50-50 ball type of
Yeah.
receiver. He's like more of a route running because I feel like him and Amari Cooper had a very good chemistry because Amari was a route runner. But now you get more of a 50-50 receiver with George Pickens. So how do you think like these two are gonna work in this offense?
I think they're gonna work real good because if and I totally agree with Keyshawn Johnson when I think it was Keyshawn Johnson when he said that Dak is
It was Jones. What's his name? Jones.
who?
What's his name? He used to play for the Packers. Last name Jones. I forgot his first name.
Oh yeah, nigga with the
Yeah.
beard.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So he right. However, that was that early on in his career when he wasn't slanging that thing. He was probably getting like 3,000-yard passing, 21 touchdowns. Now, if you go back the past few years, the past 3 seasons, CeeDee Lamb, he ain't one of them wide receivers that get a lot of separation either. If you look at a lot of his catches, it's over somebody or it's coming down his back shoulder. So, and that's why I say him and Pickens are the same person. CD don't get a lot of separation. That's why they move him in a slot, do X, Y, and Z. I think it's gonna be like he got the same person on this side, on this side. I think he's gonna thrive. I think he's gonna thrive. And from listening to what he was saying yesterday, he all in. They talking about he's a diva. He like, man, I ain't worried about what they say. Like I'm here. I'm not worried about the balls I get. As long as when the ball come my way, I make a play. CD, I feed off of CD. CD feed off of me. That's what it is. I don't care who get the touchdown. I don't care who get the numbers. I'm here to win. He said they got a winning culture here. I'm here to win, and I believe him. This is a
and people got to think too, like when these players go to different teams, like they have a different motivation. Like he might have been, I don't know what was going on with the Steelers. Like maybe he was just he's ready to lead the Steelers up. But when you take these players and you put them in a different destination, like they're a totally different player. Look at Saquon. Look at Saquon when Saquon left the Giants. Like people thought Saquon was washed. Saquon went over there, almost broke the record.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. You look at the winning culture in New York, and you look at the offensive scheme they had. It was nothing. Like look at this quarterback you gotta be playing with. Look at this offensive line you gotta be playing behind. Look at the help. I ain't got no help out here. It's the same thing in Pittsburgh. What's the thing they say about Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh don't have a quarterback. That's why they're bringing in Russ Wilson and Justin Fields.
Right.
Then they had a quarterback battle. Like you ain't know who's gonna get starting quarterback each week. Then they offensive line is trash. Then I don't have nobody to throw it to take the double team off of me to the other side. Right. And then the running game ain't working because the offensive line ain't. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in this position in Dallas. They got a solid offensive line, solid quarterback, solid wide receiver, solid running backs. I should be able to thrive over here.
Dude said, let me read Dude's comment right now. Dude said he's perfect because it opens up a lot. The third receiver is gonna have a big year, and the running game is gonna be dangerous. No more having a safety shadow towards CD. Absolutely.
Yeah, that rolling the safety over the top, you can't do it no more. That's why that slot receiver I think CD gonna play in the slot a lot this year too.
Yeah, yeah, because now you can move him around. Because now,
Yeah.
like I said, we got a 1A and 1B. So now you could put CD in the slide if you really wanted to.
And I'm gonna say this because I was listening to a show yesterday, and I kind of like I wonder if they kind of pushed McCarthy out. They didn't want to give him too much.
Man, I was thinking about that, and that was one of the things I was gonna touch on in this stream because I was like, I was gonna ask you, like, do you think all the moves they making for Shotty is it more for clout? Because you know how Cowboys like to have, they like to get gratifications for what they did for a coach, and for them not to bring in a big name head coach, and they just bring in somebody like Shotty, like, all right, we're gonna prop him up, we're gonna give him everything he need because they like to be right all the time. They want to be the smartest man in the room, and they want to be right. So I was thinking, I'm like, why didn't they do this for Mike McCarthy? The only thing they did for Mike McCarthy was you go get a Gilly who was past his prime. Now, granted, Gilly was still good for us, but Gilly was kind of like at the end of his role. And then you went and got Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is an older receiver. They didn't really do nothing for Mike. So I'm like, okay, why are they trying to prop Shotty up so much? Like they making a lot of moves for Shotty that they didn't for Mike McCarthy.
They didn't like that offense Mike McCarthy ran.
You don't think they like the West Coast offense? No.
They didn't. It was obvious, man. Do you hear the little smart comments? Well, Mike said he was gonna do this, then Mike lied about getting the job, and you know what I'm saying? Like he lied about the research he said he did. Like, okay, so now you play with our intelligence. We gonna get your ass up out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I thought the Texas Coast offense kind of thrived. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the Texas Coast offense.
It thrived when it was working good. We didn't use no motion.
Yeah, we didn't lose it.
We lined up and hyped that.
That's true.
We put CD in motion every now and then just to see if a motherfucker is zone a man. But it wasn't to take advantage of the defense. We just want to see, okay, they in zone, they a man. We wasn't trying to exploit no deficiencies on the defense, man. We were just trying to see what the hell they was in. Now, Shotty like to lose a lot of motion.
Right.
So I think Jerry Jones, they're like, okay, I'm sorry, we trust you now. We got you here because we trust you. You bringing in a new energy. You live at practice. You not monotone. The players talking like, okay, we like his energy. I've been live. I've been looking at these YouTube videos after practice and workouts and all this here. And they tell me, like, man, Shotty got his energy about it. I'm like, okay.
Man, I've been peeping everything. I'm like, they wouldn't let him they got his own coaching staff, let him bring his own coaches. Like they really, Cowboys have really kind of been like off, like hands off. Like they just kind of letting Shotty do his thing. And
this
I knew
is new to me.
It's new, man. It was blowing my mind too because I watched the interview. I can't remember if it was like after the draft or before the draft. It might have been before the draft, right before the draft. And I remember Jerry was like, hey, whoever they want in this draft, they better stand on the table for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty much Jerry's like, I'm gonna let y'all pick who y'all want to pick. And I was like, why they so hands off with? I'm like, they are really being kind of like hands off and just kind of let Shotty do his thing. I was really surprised when I heard Jerry say, hey, whoever you want, you better let me know right now. Stand on the table for your guy. So I'm like, okay, they really letting Jerry do. I mean, they're really letting Shotty like run his own offense right now. I run the whole team right now.
And I think we had this conversation in our group chat with me, you, and Nico, man. I was saying like, say, man, hey, man, I'm looking at these coaches we bringing in, man. These boys ain't no punks. Like,
right.
These some solid coaches, man. From the offensive line coach, Matt Eberflus with his defense that he bring. I'm like, okay, from the coaches, their mentality is punch you in the mouth.
Right.
Eberflus, he like them linebackers that get in your grill. He like physicality. The offensive coordinator, O-line coach we got from the Cardinals. He's the same way. We might shift we might zone read with our line, or we just might run it down your throat. It don't matter as long as we put that face mask in your chest. Then the draft happened. I'm like, okay, we here to send a message. I just want to see it all play out on the field.
Yeah, that's all. I'm like, on paper it looked good. Like I said, we got that one guy. They said he had like 16 like 16 sacks. I think they was calling him like Easy. I can't pronounce his last name, but
Yeah, he got that weird ass last name.
yeah,
That was last year alone.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the year before that, I think he had 11 or 13 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
Hey,
they trying to establish some dominance right now. Like the way they drafted, like I said, it kind of had me nervous in the beginning because I'm like, man, we ain't really touched on receiver, but like I said, we pretty much defense in the line. But my biggest thing too, like for me, we still have needs. Like I feel like we still need a corner and we still need a DT to stop the run. Stopping the run has been our biggest issue every year. Stopping the run.
I think we I think we might be up, depending on how he played this season. I think we might be done
With Diggs.
with Diggs because of the cornerback we drafted.
Mm-hmm.
We love them niggas that coming out them ACLs. We love them
Mm-hmm.
out of Eastern Michigan or wherever he came from. Where he come from? Yeah, Eastern Michigan. The
Mm-hmm.
Pirates. Small school, but he was supposed to be a first round draft pick.
I don't really know too much about him.
They was talking about him last year. He could have came out last year. He's so live.
Right.
He supposed to be the first rounder, dog. Then he tore his ACL.
I think their biggest thing, he said he came out of East Carolina.
Yeah, East Carolina.
My
That's
biggest,
East
my
Carolina.
biggest thing with, I think their biggest thing with Trayvon was the way he's been rehabbing.
Yeah.
They had an issue with the way he's been rehabbing. So I think, like you said, I think he might be out the door for real.
He got to have a hell of a season because he gonna be up for a new contract. He getting paid out his money. I think he gonna be up for a new contract in a year or two.
Antonio Holmes said, no, you would not be done with Diggs. I don't know. He might be gone.
He might be gone, man. You look at these moves we making and how cheap that is. Diggs gonna want another contract in 2 years.
Mm-hmm. He want to get paid again because they kind of fleeced him. They low key fleeced him on the first one.
Yeah, the first one we got off good.
Yeah, yeah, they got him on that one.
But now you can't stay healthy, bro.
Yep.
It's injury after injury with you now.
Mm-hmm.
So now the leverage is kind of in Dallas' hand now. Unless you just come out this year, it's gonna be hard because of the injury, and you just play lights out. It's gonna take a year or two for him to get back and full swing, but he gotta have a big year.
Yeah, he gotta come back in because the run.
We ain't paying him yet,
too, huh?
We ain't paying him yet, huh?
No, but he's coming up for a contract too.
Yeah, he coming up. So that's why I think Diggs might be out the way.
Yeah. These boys, they really have to show us something. Honestly, I like Deron Bland, but I feel like Deron Bland, he be gambling too much for me too. He be because I didn't see him get burnt up too. I forgot who that was. That DK. DK did him bad. DK did him so bad. DK did him so bad one game. I was like, my God.
It had like 4 plays that was on the highlight reel on Sports Center. I'm like, God damn, man, get off my name.
Oh, beat by money said I think Bland might be at the door too. Depends on how much money he wants.
No, Bland ain't going nowhere.
They got to keep somebody.
the money they giving Trayvon right now, that money gonna go to Bland, and that's why I think Diggs is out the door. I think he's out the door, man. He's gonna have to find somewhere else to go.
I still think, like I said, it's for me. It's still a issue with this cornerback room. Like they got to get somebody before the season start and before camp started. I mean, they still got some pieces they can go get. Like
one more body.
Asante's still out there. Asante Samuels. Asante ain't signed with nobody.
What?
Asante's still out there. He ain't signed. He haven't signed with anybody yet.
You know what's crazy? I know he ain't like all pro, nothing like that, but he not trash.
He not. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. The Cowboys said they're gonna make one more move, so it might be for a corner. I don't know.
Because he was with the Chargers, right? I wonder what happened.
I don't know what happened, but he's still available. He's still out there.
Crazy.
Antonio say Asante overrated. Asante still got something though.
Who said that?
Somebody in the comments. He said Asante overrated. I feel like Asante still got something. We ain't got no corners right now. I think we went got Kyler. What's that dude name? Elam.
Yeah.
We went got Elam.
He was a first round draft pick, but he ain't panning out yet. So
boy, talking about they calling Seabelt. Seabelt need to stay on the sideline. I don't want to see him this year. Carson Seabelt need to stay on the sideline and buckle up.
Yeah,
the way he played last year, absolutely no. Absolutely no,
that boy
sir.
is playing with no seatbelt.
No. Seatbelt, no, sir.
He
Keep him
pissed
on the
me off.
sideline.
Yeah. Um, I don't know what his focus was at last year, man.
I don't know what his focus is.
Yeah,
His head won the game.
he got the attitude, but boy, that attitude ain't matching the play, homie.
He said, "Dan was only 1 year." It don't matter. The way he was
Oh,
talking crazy. Somebody in the comments said, "Dan was only been 1 year." Hey, the way he was talking crazy last year, talking about seatbelt got buckled up.
boy, something like he was an all pro already. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
telling you, he out there talking like he an all pro.
Like he was coming for Diggs' spot.
Man, listen. All right, so let me ask you this. We almost done. We're gonna get you out of here. All right, so we're gonna talk about the NFC East alone. Do you think we have the best duo right now as far as wide receivers? Do we got the best duo in the NFC East right now?
I think so.
Because I ain't gonna talk about the conference because in the NFC conference, there's some dogs now.
Yeah, there's some dogs all
Dogs
over
in the conference. But NFC East alone, do you think we have the best duo?
100%. No, you know what?
So you think they better than AJ Brown and Devontae?
I gotta give it to them hoes. I hate the Eagles, but I gotta be objective, man. Them boys some dogs over there. Now, if Devontae get the rock like he's supposed to, like I don't think he really just balled out last year.
And Devontae really don't be. He be really just chilling. Like he don't be. Yeah, he not really a diva like AJ.
But if he start get that rock, they really gonna take off. I give them number one because they proven together, and I think we coming in number two.
Yeah, I gotta see it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta see it. I still think they probably have the best duo. I gotta be honest. I think they probably have the best duo right now because we ain't seen what CD and George Pickens.
Oh, you talking about Philly got the best duo? Okay.
Yeah. I think they got the best duo right now because I don't know what Pickens and CD Lamb gonna look like right now.
The only reason I didn't even consider what's going on in Washington because I don't even know what Debo
Man, I don't even listen. I think Scary's a dog, but Debo is too much of a gadget player for me.
Yeah.
I don't really just see him as a real wide receiver. Like,
are they gonna use him the same way they did in San Francisco? You don't know. I don't know. He's not even a real receiver like that.
That's what I'm saying. He more of like a gadget piece. So I can't even
just get him the ball.
Yeah, just get him the ball. Dude said, why they keep saying Washington better than us?
Because
they made it to the NFC Championship game.
You know,
what a rookie! What a rookie, though!
All you gotta do is you just gotta get momentum. If you get that good momentum, you can roll. I think they're gonna be in for a good surprise this year.
Yeah. Now they got tape on Jaden Daniels, so let's see if he can duplicate that in his second year. But I said this last year. Remember last year when we first started? So I said, if Washington get Jaden Daniels, I said they're gonna be a dog. They're gonna have a good team. And what happened? First year NFC Championship.
You said it. But I'm gonna tell you what it remind me of, and I hate to do this, man. It reminded me of that season 2016 with Dak and Zeke. It took one catch on a sideline of a crazy throw and a crazy catch, tiptoe catch, a crazy throw by Aaron Rodgers to Mercedes. Well, Mercedes Lewis or something, whatever his name is, on that sideline, or the rookie Dak and Zeke would have had the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took a crazy catch, and then after the catch, Max Crosby kicked a field goal. It was like he was about to be wide right, and that motherfucker just curved.
Went right in.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it reminded me of. They didn't have no film on them boys. Now everybody got film, and you see
what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying. Now let's see if he can duplicate that in his second year. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Jaden Daniels. I think he's a good quarterback, but
I respect what they got going on.
If he can duplicate that in his second year, then I say he's certified.
I take my hat out to him.
Yeah, he's certified for real.
This is my first time. I used to hate Washington. I really hate Philly, but I used to hate Washington, man. I used to hate them, dog. But I really respect what they got going on over there. Mainly because of Dan Quinn.
My beef has never really been with Washington. My beef has always been with the Eagles and the Giants. Like, I hated the Giants. I hated them so much at one point. But like, Washington ain't been good in a long time. So my hate for them was like, I ain't really have no hate for Washington because they weren't good.
But and that's why I said, like, in the early 2000s, they were good. You know what I'm saying? And it was Cowboys Giants. I mean Cowboys Washington. Cowboys Washington. Then it changed from Cowboys Giants. Cowboys Giants. Then it changed from Cowboys Eagles. Cowboys Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
We always be in a mix, but it's always them other three teams that okay, who's gonna be winning the division?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
So
Because Cowboys, I feel like I said, I feel like with the moves Cowboys made this season, like we right back in the mix. Like we ain't at the bottom no more, especially with them getting Pickens. I feel like we right back in the mix with them too. We might be, I don't know. Like I said, the Eagles, my phone fell. I don't know if the Eagles, the Eagles still got a good team now. They did let some people go, but I feel like it's gonna probably be Cowboys, Eagles, and Washington fighting right there at the end for the division at the end of the year. I think this was gonna be Cowboys, Eagles, and then Washington. Now we can't count out the
hold
Eagles.
on, wait.
We can't count out the Giants because now they do got Russell Wilson.
Hold on.
Uh-huh. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. You said Cowboys, Eagles, like first, second?
Or Eagles, Cowboys,
Oh, okay.
Washington. I think we all gonna be right there close together at the end. Like we all gonna be fighting for the
Yeah,
division.
it's definitely gonna be like a game or two between the top three teams. I don't know New York.
Terrence, don't come in here with y'all. You finna get blocked, Terrence. Talking about Cowboys ain't fun. You worry about the Texans and what Travis Hunter finna do to y'all. Worry about Trav finna eat over there. I'm
He finna
coming
be
to them
dancing
games.
on the ball.
Yeah, Trav finna be eating. So you worry about your division over there in the AFC. Don't worry about what Cowboys doing.
Yeah, with that old
Don't worry about
injury,
it.
with that injury riddled ass roster, man.
Yeah, don't worry about us. We worry about the Texans. We worry about the Cowboys. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like we're gonna be right there all together at the end. I feel like it's gonna be jumbled up. Like I said, we're the best team. I don't feel like the Eagles not the Eagles. I don't feel like I keep saying the Eagles. I don't feel like the Giants did enough for me to be like, okay, they're gonna be in the mix. They probably get about 7-8 wins, maybe. Because they got, and I'd say 7-8 wins because they do have Malik Neighbors. Malik is a dog. And they do have Russ over there. Russ not washed. He gonna give them a little something. But I don't think I don't think the Giants gonna be in the mix.
Nah, I ain't worried about New York. I ain't worried about them not one bit.
Now we'll say they did the defense kind of beefed up. They got Abdul and they do got Dexter Lawrence.
I'm gonna say this. They ain't gonna be as easy to beat as they used to be. They're gonna be competitive in every game. But
right.
they still a little ways away, man.
I'm still got the sweep on them.
I do too. I think it might be a couple. It might be close in the first 2.5, 3 quarters. Mm-hmm. Then the talent it's gonna overshadow everything else. It's gonna pull off from type shit. But I see about 7 or 8 wins from. I see that.
That's what I said. I give them about 7-8 wins. Now when it comes to the Eagles and it comes to the Washington, I think we split. We split with them.
All of us gonna get at least 10 wins.
Yeah, that's why I said it's gonna be a dogfight at the end. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a dogfight.
I'm gonna tell you a sneaky move that might help us out because Dak ain't been staying healthy, dog.
Yeah.
So going to get Milton, we looked at every quarterback in our division. Well, I think that's what we did. We looked at every quarterback in our division. What all can they do best? All of them can run down there better than they can throw.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, okay, we got him. We know he can run. We just gotta refine that throwing. He can throw too, but it ain't where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think that right there, if that go down for a week or two, God forbid, I think we're gonna be okay. I think
we still need to bring in a veteran though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
one more quarterback?
For quarterback. Because I don't think Joe Milton gonna be ready for real. I think we still need to bring in a
we
veteran.
Got Joe. I know Cooper gone.
We had I don't know if I think Will Greer might.
I think Will Greer.
Greer. Yeah. I think Greer. So I think Greer is probably gonna be our 2 until Joe Milton get up to speed. Now you don't because like Dak, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Dak not finna be no mobile quarterback this year. After he done tore his hamstring off the bone last year, he not finna be doing a bunch of running. Yeah, he not finna be doing a bunch of running. He gonna be pocket pass.
That's what we have to.
Yeah, he not finna do no running. But I think that's pretty much all I have. I do want to touch on. I do want to touch on one last thing because
Let's go.
now Kevontae Turpin did. And this is for wide receiver number 3. Kevontae Turpin did get paid this year,
He got
and
paid handsomely.
I know how Cowboys do. If you get paid, you're gonna play. So, do you think they gonna try to prop him up as our number 3 wide receiver, or do you think it's still gonna be a dogfight with Trayshawn, Mingo, and Tolbert at the 3 position?
And it's
Wide
funny
receiver.
you asked me this because I was thinking about this like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
The exact he got paid. He didn't get paid like a returner. He got
He got
paid.
paid like a receiver.
He got paid like a Pro Bowl, like an All Pro.
Mm-hmm.
He got paid. They ain't just gonna want to use him as no damn returner. He gonna have to come out here and make some catches, dog.
I don't really like Turp as a receiver. He showed me he can't.
I don't
catch.
either.
He showed me he can't catch.
But all I want to do, just get the ball in his hands. He could be like a little jet sweep or a little.
Get him on the slant.
A little rub across the middle.
Yeah, get him on the slant. But yeah.
Get the ball in his hands. He's not a polished receiver. He not.
But I was thinking about that. I'm like, he got paid. He got paid, so they're gonna want to make sure like
that's a lot of money.
He's gonna be a part of the offense for sure.
Because you can draft somebody to do what he do.
Pretty much.
Because you really motherfuckers really not return. Excuse my language, God dog. People really not returning punts and kickoffs like they used to. A majority of the punts and kickoffs are like fair catches or touchbacks.
Right.
So why would you pay him all that money?
That's true.
He's gonna have to play some offense.
I think if they know, I feel like Turp has always been a weapon. They just gotta know how to use him. So I'm hoping like with these new coaches coming in, hopefully they know how to use them. And one thing before we continue, it's a lot of people in the comments today. Like y'all live. I need y'all to make sure y'all hitting that like button. It's a lot of people in here. Make sure y'all hitting that.
Hit that
like button, hit that share button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. There's a lot of y'all in here today. Hey, we appreciate y'all being here. This is a spirit of moment screen. We might start going live in the middle of the day like this. Y'all must
they
be
might
in
be on lunch break.
Yeah, they must be in traffic. What y'all in traffic? But nah,
appreciate the support, man. Real talk.
I appreciate it though. Appreciate y'all being in here.
Yeah.
Antonio Holmes said Turpin can do it all. He can.
He can. He can.
He can. They gotta know how to use him though. I feel like they didn't know how to utilize Turp for real.
Wait, Antonio Holmes, he bald head?
This might be
yeah. He bald? Yeah, my boy.
And then Brenda said, "I'm just here learning." Girl, that's what we here. We here to.
That's my girl B. What's up, B? Yo, B live, man. She out there. You know Trent Shelton, huh?
Who?
Trent Shelton. He's been in the league, man. She out there. They on tour, man. She be out there doing that thing, motivational speaking and just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. Yeah, I got love for B. That's my dog for life, man. Yeah.
B by Money said we off this picking side. Hey, listen, it's Christmas. It's Christmas in May right now. Merry Christmas. We hype right now. we hype right now. I can't wait to see how this training camp gonna go. Like now, that's one thing we gotta pop out to. Now I know they do majority of their training camp in California, but I do think at the end they do come to Dallas. So when they come to Dallas, we gotta pop out for
But they don't let you inside the gate, inside the facility.
They don't? Not the one in Dallas?
Nah.
Ah, man.
They don't even have like bleachers out there.
Oh, okay. So you only can just pretty much just watch.
Yeah. You gotta stand outside the gate.
Yeah.
But it's on a busy intersection. You already know it's on a busy intersection.
But I'm excited though. So let me ask you this last thing. So do you think this is gonna be the most wide receiver group that's probably gonna be explosive outside of when we had Dez, Wittens, and remember when we had Miles Austin? Like, do you think this is probably a better wide receiver group than what we had with them?
I'm gonna take it further back. Man, when we had Terry Glenn, Terrell Owens, and Patrick Cragen.
Patrick Cragen was a dog too.
No, we was 13-3.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I don't know if we're gonna be to that level. Or the team that you mentioned, the team I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be up there.
You think we're gonna be up there?
I don't think we never had a duo like this though. We never had a duo like this. But I
like this.
Pickens could beat.
Right. Now I ain't gonna say like Ferg is no Jason Witten, but Ferg
As far as
Ferg
catching
gonna
that
give
ball
you
and getting
some.
down the
Yeah.
field, he definitely
Ferg gonna give you some. He's more athletic than Witten for sure.
and he got that. Him and Dak got that seam route like that. He just get up the field and that ball right there every time.
Man, I'm excited for the season like this. It's gonna be fun for sure, for sure. But that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on. Like I said, we weren't gonna be here for a long time. We was gonna be here for a good time to talk about the Cowboys. We had to just pop in and talk about this George Pickens thing. I couldn't let us go another day with us not talking about George Pickens,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
still
yeah.
can't believe it. I thought it was fake news when you
Yeah,
said it to me. I'm like, what? We got who?
yeah, I'm live. I'm
Pickens.
live. I'm loud, man. I'm excited about it. But look, we got say y'all, look, I work overnight pretty much. I'll be waking up at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., getting on that road, running that truck. I'm gonna figure something out, man, because I've been missing getting on this
Man,
stream.
that's
You
what
know what I'm
I'm saying.
saying?
Like football season, if y'all like this stream, like just wait until football season really kick off. We're gonna be here every single Monday when we usually do our
Yeah,
recap.
yeah.
We'll be on live every Monday. Now I realize that how live it is in the daytime. We might have to start going live in the
Yeah.
daytime.
I mean,
If
I
it's
look, keep
not
on.
if it's not me and my brother, it's just gonna probably be me. I gotta start popping in
Yeah.
in the daytime.
Even when the sisters on here, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get on here and show her love. She know what she talking about. Shit.
I know a little something, something,
You know
the
what I'm
football
saying?
girly, pop in on me.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, if y'all not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not, matter of fact, if you don't have a YouTube, I do have a Facebook page now on Facebook. So if y'all want to go over there and follow, I will be more active over there, posting the content and things that's coming out over there too. So if you don't have a YouTube, you can follow the Facebook page. It's the same thing as the YouTube. But I would really love for y'all to come over to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, share this content so somebody can see it, hit that like button so I can get back into the algorithm. But we appreciate y'all being here. Let me see. Let's go through the comments real quick to see if we missed anything
Yeah, let's see who's talking that talk. I know they're talking crazy.
before we get up out of here. Because I seen Deuce was in here talking. I think
Deuce,
he
Deuce, 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 yeah, Cowboy
he on,
fan.
he on YouTube. He on YouTube.
Oh, DB still trash.
Yeah, he said y'all seen how CD look now.
What you
Did
mean?
he got bigger?
Yeah,
What he
he. I
looking
think
like?
as far as that, he did get a little. His arms look a little thicker.
He said Jordan Pickens, Bo Nixon's, your grandma Chitlins, Houston.
Sometimes I just want to
I
mute
know
that
you
boy. You know
lying,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Get your boy, get your
That boy's a certified hater, man. God, no, that boy's
man.
a hater.
I know this is a football stream, but can I just say something about the Rockets real quick? Because my heart still broke.
You know
Devastated,
what? Mine not broken.
devastated,
We could have
devastated.
won that series. Mine not broken because I'm like, we not winning the championship this year. I just know that we good, but we not championship level. We should at least went to the second round though. You know what I'm saying? We
Jalen
had
Green.
it. Hey,
Jalen
bro.
Green got to get up out of Houston, man. It's time for him. He got to pack his bags. Jalen got to get up out of Houston.
Nah, nah,
Jalen
nah,
got to
nah,
get
nah,
up
nah,
out
nah,
of
nah,
Houston.
nah, nah. It's too
Man,
early.
Jalen got
He
to get up
barely
out of Houston.
22.
No,
He's
sir.
still young, dog. He barely 20.
He's been in the league for 4 years. He should be up
It
there with
don't
like
matter.
Cade Cunningham. Look how Cade
No,
be
he too
hooping.
young, dog. That's just like saying the Lakers cut Kobe because he airballed them out all them shots in his first playoff game. No, it's too early, dog. It's too early.
Jalen got Jalen got to pack his
You're not
bag.
gonna find too many Jalen Greens off a tree in any draft. You're not gonna find too many Jalen Greens.
He's
We
relying too much on his athleticism, too much for me.
But this is what I think because if you think about it, he had no structure his first 2.5 years in the league. They were just out there playing basketball. We had who was our coach Silas? I think he. But you see what he said earlier this season. He did an interview with Taylor Rooks or whatever. He was
Thank
like,
you,
I
Beat
had,
by Money.
huh?
Oh, he said he subbed up. I said, thank you, Beat by Money. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, appreciate that, man. Oh yeah. So what he was saying with Taylor Rooks was he had to learn to play basketball under Udoka. He said every day is a different day. He said because sometimes if I'm not doing right, I'm gonna get put on the bench. Sengun gonna get put on the bench. If we have to run our system. So we was just freestyling, playing street ball. Really, my first 2 years in the league. Now I'm playing structured basketball. It's still a learning curve for him, and that's why Ime Udoka say it's gonna take some time. He gonna get there. I believe he gonna get there. But that's
Man,
why I think.
I looked at it like this. I'm looking at it like, okay, I'm in what, second year in the league, and Amin was out there just being aggressive, getting to the hoop. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is something
But
that
he ain't got
Jalen
no
should
jump
have been
shot
doing.
neither.
He ain't got no jumper, but he still being aggressive. Like Jalen was just out there playing scary, turning the ball over, getting his picket pocket. I'm just
But
like for you to be for the Rockets to look at him like the man on that team, like you got to step up in those moments. And I get it, you never been there, but I feel like after that game two, I think like game two he went off. He had 38, but then I realized why he had 38 because Jimmy Butler wasn't on him. You know, like Jimmy Butler was out. So the other games he only giving you 9 and 10. And my thing is like, this is not something that just started in the playoffs. Like I've watched the Rockets the whole season. He's played very inconsistent the whole season. Like he'll go on a run, he'll give you 25 plus, and then the next game he'll come out give you 9, 10, or give you 11. I'm just like, he's too inconsistent. Like that's why I think they should move on. He's year 4.
you
He's
don't.
nowhere near the caliber is like Cade Cunningham, and they came out together.
Cade Cunningham, look, you don't. It's too early. Now, if he going to year, like year 6 or 7, okay, you trying to get that second contract. Okay, look, it's not working out. But year 4, and they coming out like he still should be in college. Like they coming out so early, the expectations are so high. He still should be in college. Like this should be his rookie season. Like his game still got he ain't even a grown man yet. He still got a kid body. Like he still got so much growing to do. And like Cam Whitmore, he should be a starter. But
Yeah, they
his
playing with
game,
him.
his game ain't there yet. His
Yeah.
like he not playing defense the way he should. But whenever he buy into what Ami Udoka is doing, he gonna see more playing time. And
Yeah.
I mean, he come from that Greg Popovich tree.
But I think the biggest thing with Cam wasn't really getting no minutes because Cam wasn't playing no defense. That was
That's what I'm
that was
saying.
my biggest thing. Like he wasn't playing defense. But like I said, yeah, this not no football, this not no basketball stream. But I just
Hey,
had to
well,
touch
we
on
can
that
go
because
now.
my heart was hurt about the Houston Rockets thing. This is
Yeah.
football, but hey,
But
Red, hold on, Red. Red said I hate the Cowboys, but it was.
what do you say?
You
What Red
late,
say?
Red. He said I hate the Cowboys, but that was a good pickup. Talking about
Oh yeah,
Houston.
yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out to that boy Outside Red, man. That's a real nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
And
y'all.
shout out to his crew too, man. His boys, man, and that girl Kelly.
Shout
Yeah, I
out
fuck
to
with,
Red.
I
I ain't
fuck with
seen
him,
Red in a
man.
long time, but appreciate
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
John Jones for serving to the channel. But yeah, y'all, we gonna be
yeah.
here in football season. I'm telling y'all, if y'all love this show, y'all really gonna live in it for football season. We during the season we pretty much do like Cowboys and Texans content. My brother be on here. He representing for the Texans, so he's it's always a big debate. So if y'all love football content, make sure you subscribe to the channel again. I'm gonna be going live more. My brother probably won't be on here too much because he be working, but it will be me. I'm gonna have to start going live more in the daytime because
Yeah.
y'all tuned in today. I see
Yeah,
this
he
is a good
tapped in
time.
for sure. But I
But
will say this: we welcome all the smoke. I don't care what team
oh
you
yeah,
pull
I
for.
don't care what team you pull for. We talk about all teams over here. We got to keep it honest. Even for the Cowboys, like we not gonna always agree because it's some things Cowboys be doing that I don't agree with. So it's not like we're gonna give y'all the real over here. We not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Like we're gonna give you the real about our team.
Yo,
So
real talk,
that's
man.
the type of content y'all like. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. For the next live, I think we're gonna probably go live. I'll put it out. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna put some stuff out as it comes. But again, we appreciate y'all being here and we will see y'all next time. Bye.